This is the Aether, a majestic land inhabited by giant sky whales, cute fluffy bunnies, and exotic plant life. Everyone lived happily in peace until one day.
I am the Sun God. By my royal order, I decree that the sun shall never set forevermore. All of my subjects in the Aether must remain awake to worship 24/7.
Look at this poor whale. She's been suffering for days. She can barely keep her eyes open. Joey? Who's Joey? Oh crap, Joey, watch out!
No.
Have no fear, XH is here. In this Minecraft 100 Days Hardcore Challenge video, I'm going to be traveling to the Aether dimension to overthrow the evil sun god and fight for everyone's right to sleep. But this won't be easy. Before I can even approach the sun god, I'll have to fight my way through his two loyal bodyguards, a Valkyrie warrior and an evil rock with eyeballs. There's no time to waste, because in 100 days, all of the kind, gentle citizens of the Aether are going to die from sleep deprivation. But this is an extreme hardcore challenge, because if I lose to the sun god, he will throw my soul into his netherite prison, where I will suffer for all eternity. Do I have what it takes to rise up and become the hero that the Aether needs? Keep watching to find out. I put a lot of work into this video, so if you subscribe, it'll make me very happy. Here's a rainbow just for you. Day 1. The first thing we need to do is go to the Aether. I've been blessed with this naturally occurring glowstone portal and a free bucket of water. I splash onto the portal and it warps me in. Oh look, more free stuff. This golden parachute will save me from dying. And this book will give me knowledge. You know what they say, knowledge is power. We read all about the golden parachute, and I'm so glad it has 20 uses. I am probably going to need all 20. Unfortunately, while I was reading, this sneaky cloud ambushed me and knocked me off. As I'm falling to my death, I wonder, is our 100 Days Hardcore Challenge video already going to end? The answer is no. The lovely golden parachute saves the day. I float down gently to safety, and I go back to the portal. Day 2. Mr. Zephyr welcomed me back by blasting me off again. My parachute is quickly wearing out. In these dangerous skies, I must seek safety on land. First, I vandalize the cloud. Then, I start building. Years of PvP experience are paying off as I use my god bridging skills to speed over to the nearest island. The Zephyr makes another pass at me, but not this time. It's so nice to feel solid ground under my feet. I desperately need some skywood to start my adventure, but these sky slimes, officially known as sweats, keep trying to give me a hug. But if they grab you, they will start trying to throw you into the void. So it's better to stay far away. There's way too many of them for me to handle with bare fists, so I have to make a strategic retreat. Finally, I can mine my first tree. I'm only going to make a skyroot pickaxe, because we can quickly upgrade ourselves to holystone tools by mining the island. You'll notice that I'm getting double drops. That's because of the passive ability of my skyroot pickaxe, which doubles anything I mine with it. This is very powerful for resource gathering, and I quickly get enough to make a full set of holystone tools. Day 3. My hard work is paying off. I find my first Zanite ore, which I'll save for later to make stronger equipment. I realize you guys probably can't see much because it's so dark in here, so I craft some torches out of sticks and ambrosia. It seems I've gotten all I can out of this island, so it's time to keep exploring. Using my new holystone sword, I start chopping up these annoying slimes. We also meet many new mobs in the Aether, such as the woolly sheephuff and the monolithic air whale, a gentle and friendly beast. Day 4. My endurance is draining rapidly from the repeated slime attacks. Luckily, I found a huge patch of ambrosium in the side of this cliff, which will last us quite a long time. I mine it before any more slimes arrive to disturb me. I'm starting to get hungry, and these cows look quite delicious. I'm sorry guys, but this is the end of the road for you. My blade pierces them and sends them to cow heaven. I craft a furnace out of holystone, power it with ambrosium, and start grilling away. Day 5. After eating the tasty steak, I'm back to mining. We actually discovered a very rare gravitite ore, but unfortunately, I can't actually mine it yet. First, I have to get a zanite pickaxe. We'll just have to remember to come back here later. I keep mining and oops, I've mined right through the wall of a dungeon. This is some kind of bug, because dungeons should not be breakable until you defeat their boss first. Well, while we're here, let's take a look around and see what we can find in these chests. It looks like there's some zanite gems and ambrosium, and even a few tools laying around. I'm taking all of it. Okay, we've explored all the rooms and reached the final boss. Something tells me it would be a very bad idea to fight it right now, so we'll leave it for later. I have no armor and no weapons, so I stand 0 chance right now at survival. Day 6 and 7. I'm still exploring and gaining more resources, but I've reached a point where I have way too much to carry, so it's time to plop down a double chest and store some of the stuff I don't need right now. Using all the zanite gems I've mined and collected from that dungeon, I'm able to craft a full set of zanite armor, minus the boots. My feet are still cold. Oh wait, I have a few leather saved up from when I went on that cow murdering spree earlier, so let's make some leather booties. Perfect, off we go. It's time to bridge. I have to be very careful not to fall. It's a long way back if I even survive. In this video I've already fallen quite a few times, and the golden parachute I have is not looking too healthy. My next fall could very well be my last. I see some zanite ore, so I build over to it and it's mine. This will prepare me for my first boss fight against the cider boss by giving me some serious protection, the same as full iron armor. Day 8. I see a strange mob in the distance. What is this? It doesn't seem hostile. After doing further research, I learned that this is the moa, a passive and friendly mob you can ride into battle and use as transportation. It can fly. The catch is that you can't actually tame the ones you see in the wilderness. Instead, you have to wait patiently for them to lay an egg, then swoop in and grab it. After that, you can build an incubator and hatch your very own baby moa. Day 9 to 10. I met another one of the Aether's majestic creatures. This time, we're great friends. I've put out my head, and while it is here I gain increased jump height and floatiness, as well as resistance to fall damage. Don't ask me how that works. I think I'll name him Broccoli, since I like eating broccoli. Wait, that's not what I meant. We aren't gonna eat him. Broccoli is gonna come along with us on our adventure. I'm not sure why there's a golden tree in the ground here, but I mined it and got some golden oak sapling. Perhaps this will be useful later on. If not, I can always sell it later on to some villagers when I get back to the normal world. I'm sure they've never seen anything like it. Day 11. This looks like that moa we saw earlier. Maybe we can wait around and get an egg. You know what? Forget that. He just shot me in the face. Let's kill first and ask questions later. It's dead, but I've been poisoned. This creature, called a cockatrice, is the distant but not nice cousin of the moa. If given the chance, it will use poisonous darts to disable its prey before closing in for the kill. Their neurotoxin targets the body's control system and causes confusion, sometimes even making targets walk off a cliff to their death. I have to rest and let the poison wear off before I can move on. I had to make the difficult decision to leave Broccoli behind. As much as I enjoy having a companion, he doesn't deserve to get stabbed or poisoned. Once I save the Aether, I'll come back for you, Broccoli. Day 12 to 16. I met the rare black moa. It looks scary at first, but it's quite friendly. He was kind enough to lay an egg for me, which I'll gladly take. Now it's time to build our first base. This is a good spot, so I'll start digging. We certainly won't win any best build contests, but an underground hideout is perfect for us. It's quick to make and doesn't drain our resources, but most importantly, it's safe. There's no chance of me getting knocked into the void by a wandering slime or Zephyr when I'm underground. 2 furnaces later, this place is shaping up quite nicely. Plenty of light, storage, and food. Let's make it a bit more spacious. We can also plant some berry bushes in the corner here for food. While we're here, let's start incubating that black moa egg. I place the incubator, drop some torches in for fuel, and deposit the egg. Now we wait. Day 17. I'm happy to see that Broccoli found their way to my new home somehow. Hello, Broccoli. It looks like I also have a new baby moa, but his head is trapped in the ceiling. Let's get him free. To help him grow up into a big and strong moa I can fly on, I'll have to feed him these purple flower petals. After eating 3 or 4 flower petals, he will grow up and I can put a saddle on him. We go mining again. I find more Zanite gems, but I almost messed up and forgot the golden rule. Never mine straight down. Especially not in the Aether. Day 22. Some time has passed and my moa has grown up. Now that we can fly, it's time to try and hunt down some dungeons. Before I leave, I'll set a convenient waypoint here so I can find my way back later. I feed him one last treat and we take off. You'll notice that there are 8 feather charges, which indicates the number of times you can flap the moa's wings. Black moas have a max of 8, while the other blue and white one have 3 or 4. I didn't know at the time, but I was very lucky to have run into a black moa as my first moa. Day 31. After a long ride on the Moa Airlines, we've arrived at our destination. I don't want him to wander off, so I park him at the door and build a little barricade around him. The door's on the other side. Let's head in. Earlier we stepped foot in the bronze dungeon. This is now the silver dungeon. Only 1 rank below the gold dungeon, home of the sun god himself. But we're still not strong enough to fight the guardian, although there's no rule stopping us from opening the chests. After all, the fate of the Aether is on our shoulders. There's no such thing as over-preparing. I'll grab this and this, that too, as much as I can carry. You can see the Valkyries are just staring at me while I clean out their house. Valkyries are honorable enemies. Unlike the sneaky cockatrice that poisoned me before, these guys won't attack you unless they're provoked. They can stare all they want. I'm busy getting rich. These blue things look cool. Let's check our book to see what they're for. Ah, I didn't know there's candy in the Aether. This is a lot better than berries. Whoa there, cowboy. Why is a wooden chest fighting back? Why does it have teeth? This is actually an enemy called the chest mimic. They lurk in dungeons and wait until someone touches them, then reveal their true form and bite. I'm not sure how these things got here, but it's a shock to run across one. But hey, if you ever go to the Aether yourself, at least you'll be ready. I'll just move on. It's a bit too fat to follow me. It can't squeeze through the door. Day 36. I finished looting the dungeon. My inventory filled up and I had to throw out a bunch of stuff. The rule for the silver dungeon is, you need to gather at least 10 tokens from the Valkyrie servants in order to challenge the boss herself. Otherwise, she won't fight you. I think I'm powerful enough right now to at least fight the normal Valkyries, so I go around claiming their tokens. The full Zanite set offers moderate protection, but there's actually a cool secret that separates Zanite equipment from other tiers. When you lower your durability, it actually directly increases that item's effectiveness. So when your armor is closer to breaking, it has a higher defense value. The same with your sword. The more damaged it becomes, the more damage you will deal. A red durability Vanite sword can actually reach damage values even surpassing netherite swords. But you'll have to be careful, because it might break on you during a long battle. Day 38. I'm done exploring that dungeon for now and back outside. My trusty moa steed is waiting for me where I left him. Let's go back to our base to drop off some stuff and make some more upgrades. I crafted this cool item called the altar, where you can actually repair your worn out items. This is a game changer because I no longer have to worry about constantly crafting new sets of equipment. But in order to power my altar, I'll need a large supply of ambrosium. Luckily, it's not that hard to mine. While mining for ambrosium, I got poisoned again. But thanks to my Zanite sword and armor, I am able to quickly dispose of the monster and wait out the after effects. We also need to stop procrastinating and finally replace our golden parachute before we fall and turn into a polar bear pancake. Riding on my black moa lets me fly super high into the sky, and we are able to make our way onto one of the golden clouds. I start mining and get enough material for a bunch of golden parachutes. We're set for the rest of our journey. Day 43. I mined some more Zanite ore, and I killed some more animals for food. Oh no, there's a whole army of cockroaches here that I need to get through. I make a dash for it and magically make it through unhurt. Wait a second, what's going on now? It seems like while they were firing at me, the cockroaches accidentally hit their friends, and now an all-out brawl is breaking out. We'll just bravely wait it out here and collect the free drops. So kind of you guys to kill each other. Yet again, I am bridging over the void. I have to be careful so I don't fall, because even with a parachute, it'll waste valuable time if I have to come back up. A slime tries to get in my way, but I am just too pro. Goodbye, little guy. Have fun down there. I mined some more ambrosium because you can never really have enough. Day 49. Today was a scary day. I ran into some slimes and got a bit careless, and one of them grabbed me. He jumped up and body slammed me into the dirt, and I almost dropped to 0 hearts. Even though I have Zanite armor, I have to watch out because these guys inflict fall damage. The only thing that will protect against that is the feather falling enchantment, but I cannot get bookshelves or diamonds in the Aether. Day 50. We're back home. I crafted a bed, but since the sun never sets, we can't use it yet. I'm also restocking on food supplies and cooking all the meat I've gathered. I throw my damaged Zanite pickaxe in the altar and it comes out good as new. Also, our first moa wandered off while I wasn't looking, so I had to raise another one. I don't want to hurt its feelings, but just between you and me, blue moas kinda suck. They can only flap their wings 3 times before having to land. Come on. This is giving me a newfound appreciation for black moas. Maybe I'm just a bad owner, but my moas keep running away. But this could be a blessing in disguise, as we've gotten the chance to raise a white moa, which is slightly better than the blue moa by 1 flap. While flying, I find another dungeon and park my moa here to loot it. Day 53. I go mining for a very long time because I need a lot of gravitite ore. And gravitite is hard to find. This sucks. Day 61. While waiting for my fat stack of gravitite ore to smelt, I'm gonna work on a slightly better home. I also came across another black moa egg during that week of mining, so I was able to hatch another black moa. I'll make a pit for him so he cannot escape. It was too painful trying to get around on the blue and white moas. As I'm trying to wrangle him into the pit, I turn around for 1 second and he's gone. I give up. Moas hate me. Day 64. I started having some FPS issues, so you'll notice I've turned off my shaders. Watch and be amazed by my intricately boxy holy stone house design. It's got a working front door, unlike my previous one. We're also going to build a bridge back to our cave so we can transfer items in between more easily. I also make a bunch of different stations to put and make the new house feel less empty. Today is the day I harvest the gravitite fruits of my labor. First, I made a full set of gravitite armor. This set has a special ability you'll see later that lets you jump very high in the air. It also offers the most protection out of all the Aether armor pieces. We will also make a gravitite sword. Time to change out of my old set. We look very cute in pink, don't you think? We're also going to make a pickaxe. Wait, what? This pickaxe has a special ability to make any block you click on float upwards. That's pretty interesting. Not the most useful, but very interesting. Let's try it again. Okay. So if there's no ceiling, it'll keep going until it reaches the sky. Day 67. No more excuses. We have the best armor set in the game and plenty of food to sustain us. It's time to start saving the Aether, one boss at a time. First off, we'll hit the bronze dungeon. Alright guys, we're standing right next to it. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. We're gonna poke it. Go. Oh my god, it's awake. I'm locked in the room. There's no escape. I have to hit it with my pickaxe until it dies. This thing has a lot of health, and I'm doing very little damage per hit. Once you learn its pattern, it's not that hard. I think I've got something bad. It's at half health and I'm still full. Okay, I'm getting a little sloppy here. It's coming. Oh shit, what happened? It's angry. Run. This thing is moving much faster now. I have to be careful not to get comboed, or I might lose this. Just a little more until it's dead. So close. We can't fail now. Yeah. We did it!
Victory!
That was tough. Let's see what's in this chest. We have to unlock it using the bronze key. Some gummy sweats, sentry boots, a hammer of king bee dogs, and a flaming sword. And a lightning knife. Not bad. Day 71. That cider put up a good fight for an oversized furnace. My entire body is aching from all the times he headbutted me. But I powered through with my pink rock armor and we're one step closer to the sun god. In the meantime though, let's take some time to recover and test out these new weapons. The hammer's melee damage is really not good, but it fires a projectile that does decent damage. This is good against mobs I don't want to get too close to, like the poisonous cockatrice. The flaming sword is more of a novelty item. It won't do much damage against the bosses, but I guess it's good for cooking meat if I'm hungry. Day 76. I actually forgot about the gloves, so I crafted one. It only costs 2 ores, but now we have the full Gravitite set. Day 76. We're getting close to our 100-day limit. It's time to go hunt down the Queen of the Valkyries. We arrive at the dungeon, and I know something's not quite right. Why are there no Valkyrie guards? I finally get to the Queen's chamber, and it all makes sense. Their scouts must have seen me, and told the guards to protect the Queen. No matter, we'll take them all down. Using my flaming hot sword, I cut them down one by one. These Valkyrie soldiers know they cannot beat me. Their goal is to wear me down before I fight their queen, so that she can kill me. I won't go down though, I have plenty of Sky Cow steak to keep me full. Valkyrie Queen, I have your 10 tokens. Fight me. This fight is nothing like the first one. She's faster, has complex movements, and deals extreme damage that my armor can't block. I have to do my best to keep my distance and heal up. If I let her attack me for too long, she will overwhelm me, and I will perish. She even has a special attack, the floating ice ball. This can quickly combo me and kill me if I'm not careful. I have to fight both her and avoid the ice ball at the same time. Luckily, I have the Hammer of Kindred Gods. This lets me put some distance between me and her when I need a moment to rest. I switch out my sword for the Xanax sword. We're using a trick with the very low durability Xanax sword that I mentioned earlier. This allows us to deal extreme damage with the trade-off of only having a few hits before the sword breaks. But that's okay. We only need it to last for this one boss fight. Survival is number 1. It's okay if the sword breaks. We're fighting hard, she's very low, but she's still attacking ferociously. Can I kill her before she kills me? Only a few hits left.
Finish him!
She throws me in the air. She's down.
Victory!
That was like fighting a hacker with Killar. Let's see what's in here. Some gummy sweats. Ooh, regeneration stone. That'll be good against the final boss for keeping me healed up. Neptune boots. They seem alright. I want to get the Valkyrie set though. The Valkyrie shovel is kind of a weird item. I mean, the range is nice, but it's a shovel. After a bloody battle with the Valkyrie Queen, we won, and it's time to go before reinforcements show up. I hobble my way back to my moa and take flight. Normally I would want to rest, but we don't have much time left to complete this challenge and save the Aether. Everyone is counting on us. Before I go fight the Sun God though, I want to get a full set of Valkyrie armor. Unlike Gravitite, you can only get this by defeating dungeon bosses. So we must track down and defeat more Valkyrie Queens. Day 86. No messing around today. I am a man of focus with a goal. Kill 10 Valkyries for the tokens. Assassinate the Queen. Loot the chest. Using advanced tactics, we create an advantage in enemy territory. Chop, chop, chop. We use our shield to absorb enemy hits and stay healthy. The regeneration accessory we earned earlier keeps me at full health through the entire fight. Inevitably, she falls to my blade like the others, and we loot her treasure. We find the Valkyrie cape, which is a big win, but there's still more pieces to go. Day 89. Many long battles have put dents into our Gravitite armor. This invisibility cape I got earlier actually is pretty cool. It looks like the moa is flying by itself. I don't think the Sun God is dumb enough to fall for this though. Day 90. I'm looking all over the Aether for the Sun God's lair. I can't imagine coming all this way and getting all this gear, but letting everyone down just because I can't find where to fight him. Where could he be hiding? Legends say he lives on an island with golden oaks, but it's been days and I have no trace. I spy with my little eye at last the evil god's lair. My intuition as a seasoned warrior tells me I need a lot of water buckets for this fight. Day 96. In this chest, we have a few water buckets and my Valkyrie armor set. I put on the set and try it out. This set has the special ability to let you hover in the air for a few seconds, like a Valkyrie. I meditate and watch the crops grow for a while. Soon, I will have my final battle for the fate of the Aether. As Sun Tzu said, a warrior cannot fight on an empty stomach. Day 97. For one last upgrade, I'm back in the overworld. I turn some lava into obsidian and mine it with my gravitite pick. I also need some diamonds, and my diamond luck is on point today. Finally, I need a little bit of lapis lazuli. Some zombies tried to attack me on the way back, but they are no match for my Aether pick. The last thing we need for our enchanting table is a book. My spidey senses tell me there's one up there, but it's very tall. Okay, that was a bit silly, but it worked. Nice. We got some books. Day 98. I'm back in the Aether and I'm enchanting all my stuff. We haven't used any of our XP the entire game, so we have a lot. Time is ticking. It'll take us a day to travel by moa to reach the sun god's hideout. I'm arming myself with as many water buckets as I can carry. Onward, my noble steed. Day 99. As I soar through the air, I begin to have doubts. Can a human like me defeat a god? What if everything I've done has been for nothing? But there's no room for doubt. The Aether must be rid of this great evil, and I'm the only one who can do it. Day 100. Thank you, Moa. You've done well. Now wait here.
You dare challenge me, puny mortal? So be it.
My final combat begins. The air around the sun god is extremely hot, so if I get too close, he'll light me on fire. I have to hit him while keeping a distance. He's also immune to all of things. The only way I can damage him is by reflecting that ice ball that floats around, and not take down his health. But when I do that, he summons a clone of himself to attack me. Maybe this barrier will help a bit. But the arena is quickly being engulfed in flames. No good. He can fly through the barriers like they're not there. I have to end this fight soon, because the longer it goes on, the more tired I'll be. Another critical hit. But again, I have to fight as many things. I use my water to save myself from burning once again. I have to be quick, or else the water will disappear. Fighting 2v1 is a nasty combo. I almost died. As the fight goes on, it's impossible for me to avoid catching on fire every time. The number of water buckets I have slowly dwindles. Once I'm out of water, my fate is sealed. So, yeah, the boss fight's kind of buggy. Maybe his Wi-Fi cut out or something? Oh. I think the heat in the room is starting to affect my vision. I can't aim properly. We are so close, but it's almost impossible to line up that last shot with all this fire in the way.
Finish him!
Victory.
Wow, I don't know what to say. That was such a good and bad fight at the same time. I'm just glad it's over. The Aether is officially saved, and all the mobs can live happily ever after. The biggest prize is, of course, saving the world, but let's see what's in this chest. Alright, so... we have a iron eyeball, a vampire blade, a gravitate chestplate I already have, phoenix chestplate. I mean, I'll take it, but not as good as what I thought it would be. Oh, life shard. I eat it and gain extra heart. Remember how the sun god deleted nighttime? When I killed him, he dropped a special item that lets us fix that. I'll build a pedestal and lay the sun altar on top. Let's set it to night, so everyone can get a good night's sleep. It's time to go back. I'll miss you, Moa. Whoa, he came through with me. I didn't know that worked. Everything feels so nice and stress-free now. We saved the world and it's time to relax. I think I'll build a house on this lake so I can settle down and bring back a few more friends. As for the sun god, well, don't worry. Turns out he makes a great fuel source for my air conditioning. Thank you for joining me on my adventure, but this is where we part ways. Until next time, XH out.